Today I would like to inform you on artificial sweeteners and also persuade you on taking them out of your diet so that you know that they are bad. Now, when most people are wanting to either lose weight or maybe even go on a diet, they tend to gravitate towards artificial sweeteners because they're all 0 calories, so they think of them as better than sugar because they're cutting out all of the calories from their diet so they won't gain weight. But in fact, artificial sweeteners are very bad for you and they don't benefit your body in any way whatsoever. And if you really want to get down to it, sugar is actually better for you than artificial sweeteners. Now, artificial sweeteners have many negative effects. And if I were to list all of them, it would probably take a while, so I will just list a few of the effects. Now, one of the negative effects is that artificial sweeteners, contrary to popular belief, actually make you gain weight. Now, the reason for this is because when you're eating, your brain releases a hormone called leptin. Now, leptin tells your body when you're full because it knows how many calories you're eating. So because the artificial sweeteners are only 0 calories, the hormone leptin takes longer to tell your body when to stop. So you're having to eat more because it's less calories. So you actually end up overeating and then most likely gaining weight. And another negative effect that artificial sweetener has on your body is it causes a lot, or at least increases the risk for certain cancers. In a European study on rats, they found out that when they gave them large amounts, or actually even small amounts of aspartame, which is another word for artificial sweeteners, they actually got liver and lung cancer. And then in another study, they had 3 groups of people. In one of the groups of people, they had them have one beverage, whether it be soda or tea, that had artificial sweeteners in it. And in the other group, they had them also have a beverage just with normal sugar. And in both of those 2 groups, they had the same amount of risk, and actually doubled the risk when they drank those beverages for type 2 diabetes. And in the third group, they did not have any beverages with artificial sweeteners or sugar, and they didn't have that risk, or at least as much of a risk for type 2 diabetes. And in the study, they also made it very clear that it didn't matter how much weight they had because the risk was still the same for the type 2 diabetes. Also, in another study, some scientists studied the levels of toxicity in aspartame, and they actually found out that aspartame is basically equivalent to methanol and formaldehyde, which are both very bad for you. Now, the reason for this is aspartame, like I just said, has methanol and formaldehyde in it. Now, methanol, it has phenylalanine in it. Now, phenylalanine has been synthetically modified to carry a methyl group, which provides the sweetness. So basically, artificial sweeteners are just a bunch of chemicals. They're made in a lab, and they aren't natural at all. And the phenylalanine bond is very weak, which causes the methyl group to break off and then produce methanol. Now, your body cannot eliminate methanol from your body, so it just stays in there, and that wreaks havoc, and which causes cancers. Now, when many people hear this, they think of fruits and veggies because fruits and veggies also have methanol in them. But what they don't know is that the methanol in fruits and veggies is a lot different than that in artificial sweeteners. The methanol in artificial sweeteners it is very weak, and which causes it to break off and form the methanol. But with veggies, fruits and veggies, it is stronger because it is attached to pectin, so it doesn't break off, it just goes straight through your body, so it's not left there. Now, some of the symptoms from methanol can be headaches, ear buzzing, dizziness, nausea, and chills, and a lot more. There's a very long list of those. But now, some of the more main effects and a lot worse are there can be vision problems, and it can be just from maybe being a little bit blurry vision to actually being blind. But I'm pretty sure that the artificial sweeteners can't cause you to be blind unless you're eating large amounts of them. So like those who have soda every day, like a diet soda, then they're at higher risk for that. Now, formaldehyde has a lot of risk too, and those are, they cause retinal damage, they can cause birth defects, and it interferes with DNA replication. And now, if you do eat artificial sweeteners, one of the things that you can eat is stevia, which a lot of people get from the store, and it is better for you, but it's basically the equivalent of artificial sweeteners without all the negative side effects. The reason for this is because, like what I said, with the hormone leptin, remember it counts the calories, and this when it tells you you're full. And because stevia is the same 0 calories, you are still more likely to eat more, so you really do need to have self-control when you're eating stevia. Now, stevia is a lot better for you just because it is natural, it's less processed. The only way that's processed is they take the leaf off of the plant and they dry it and then grind it into a powder. So if you're going to go the natural way, then stevia is also really good. But sugar isn't really as bad as people really say that it is. Now, refined sugar, that isn't as good for your body just because it is a lot more processed. So you can get sugar cane, but sugar, all in all, since it is more calories, you won't eat as much. But if you don't really have as good of self-control, then you can still overeat with the sugar. So really, sugar is better for you, but you still have the same risk as overeating and gaining weight as with stevia and artificial sweeteners. Now, from this speech, I just wanted to let you know that artificial sweeteners are negative and they don't benefit your body in any way, and that you really should take them out of your diet and really read the ingredients on the list when you go to the store. And that artificial sweeteners, they can cause more negative effects than good when you eat it. Thank you.